Woo woo woo. Let's review.
Are you serious, bro?
Quite serious. All seriousness, welcome to the NXT review. I'm Swedrick alongside Chelsea, Broski Master in the house. You know how we do things. And you are watching the August 5th edition of the NXT live on the WWE Network.
That's right, Swede. So the first match of tonight was Charlotte versus Bayley. What did you think about that match?
I thought it was fantastic, honestly. For me, I'm going to be giving my score right away. I gave it an 8.
Oh my god.
What? Oh my god, what?
You're so generous with your scores.
I honestly thought it was a fantastic match. For me, it turned out to be the match of the night. Great execution of moves, and what a surprising win. Bayley picking up, the announcer Corey Graves said that it was the biggest win of her career. I think it was one of the only wins of her career. It's very rare that she picks up a victory.
Seriously, yeah.
Great work. I love the belly-to-belly when they were trying to do the backslide pin. They reversed it into the corner. Bayley flipped over Charlotte, and then she hooked in the belly-to-belly suplex, and you even saw the crowd get up. 1, 2, she kicked out. Then they did the big finish off the top ropes. Great match. Overall, 8 for me. What about you?
Well, I'll take your score and divide it by 2. You have my score.
You got a calculator with you under the table?
Yes.
Subtracting all my scores?
Yes.
Why a 4?
See, the thing is that, yes, unfortunately it was the match of the night. Because, anyway, you'll see by the end of the show why I think that, unfortunately, it is sad to say that. The only thing that I liked it was the sign of respect at the beginning, how they shook hands and everything. However, the match was very sloppy. They tried. They have my respect for trying, at least. But it was very sloppy. They did those backslide pin and lost contact, went back to contact. We're going backward, not quite in the corner, so they had to jiggle a little bit. For me, you lose point when you're sloppy. Like, they tried, and I respect that, but unfortunately, I didn't like that match.
Well, that's why I didn't give it a 10. I did subtract 2 points, as you noticed, because there were some sloppy moments in the match, far from the perfect Divas match, but nonetheless, I gave it an 8.
It's not bad for a Divas match.
You gave it a 4, it's a 6, so I guess the match was a pass.
It's almost a pass.
Moving along now.
Right?
One of your favorite wrestlers on NXT, Baron Corbin.
I really wish you'd stop saying that.
Well, anyway, he took on Cutler tonight. Well, what'd you give the match? 2. That's the second time that you've given a score of 2 for your Baron Corbin.
See, squash match.
Right.
Do I have to say more than that? I cannot stand those squash match. And as long as he's gonna do those type of matches, he's gonna get a 2. I'm promising you right now, he's getting a 2 for every squash match from now on.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that. You gave it the same score. I gave it the same score that I gave it last time. 1.
A 1.
They did one move. It's a great move. The end of days. They get a 1 for the one move that they did.
Yeah.
And like I said
on
last week's show, I'd like to see more out of Baron Corbin. It's not just about standing there with a mean look on your face. Scream, yell, do something. Yeah, a little intense.
There is no look in here. He's like this.
Well, he's a tall guy, so maybe that it's supposed to be intimidating. I don't know. I'd like to see more. That's all I'm saying.
I'd have to see charisma or something out of him.
It's not looking good so far for the show.
It's not looking good at all. But let's see what the next match says. Tyler Breeze versus Aaron Solo. What did you think about that match?
Could we say another squash match here in NXT? I mean, okay, the match at least was probably around 2-3 minutes long at most, but Tyler Breeze got the decisive victory, hitting him with the beauty shot for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Maybe there was 3 moves in the match. How about this? I'll give a point every move. If there's 3 moves in the match, I'll give it a 3. But I mean, good showing by Tyler Breeze. I don't know if you noticed, but it looks like he's been getting into great shape lately. He's been obviously putting in a lot of time at the WWE Performance Center.
Definitely.
What about you?
Once again, I wish I'd see your score before giving mine.
Copycat.
I gave it a 3.
It's only because I always score first, so she...
I guess, yeah. See, the thing is that I gave it a 3 because it was good to see Tyler Breeze back.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen him in competition since a little while now. It is true he's getting into great shape, but I'd like to point something. What did you think about William Regal's announcement?
Oh, that he's going to be fighting Jushin Thunder Liger at the NXT show
Liger.
in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Honestly, I can't say that I've personally watched a lot of Jushin Liger's matches. I do remember him being in the cruiserweight division back in WCW, but apparently he's like this huge star over in Japan, and I'm curious to see what he has to bring to the table here in WWE. It's his first ever match in WWE.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him. I can't say that I know him at all. I have no clue who it is, besides his mask that I've seen in the past, but I never really saw him in action. So I'm really anxious to see that match.
You're in for a treat. 30 years in the business. I've seen some of his work. He's
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Fantastic. Well, fans, I got a special guest on the show here today for this next match. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I really do. Replacing my easel is none other than the Long Island Iced Z, Zack Ryder himself. He's going to be my easel for this match. So get ready to fist pump up a score there, Zack Ryder.
I'm sorry, guys.
What?
Nerd time?
No need to apologize.
Okay.
The team of Dash and Dawson took on the Hype Bros, one of the new teams on the scene here in NXT. Would you like to give your score first?
Sure.
So then I could copy it, maybe.
I actually gave it a 6.
Okay, it's a pass.
It's a pass. I mean, Dash and Dawson did great last week. Not so great this week.
Mm-hmm.
As in, it was, once again, the typical squash match. However, what happened in the match was good. The Hype Bros, I find them super entertaining. It's a joke, it made me laugh all the time, so this is why I gave it a pass. Was it a great wrestling match? I mean, it was what it was. But I gave it a 6. I don't really have much to say, I'm sorry.
Well, you're in the same realm as me because I gave the Long Island Ice Z a 7.
Oh.
So here you go, Ryder, you could just hold this up here.
Good luck with that.
There you go, he's holding it up. Zack Ryder gives his own match a 7
like
here today.
You practiced before.
I did actually. I came downstairs and I played with my toys a little bit. Honestly, same thing like you said. I thought it was a pretty well-worked tag team match overall, and of course, the Hype Bros got the big victory with that tag team maneuver where Zack Ryder hits the Rough Rider off the top ropes. They had a name for it, but it slips my mind right now. I know, shame on me, I'm a reviewer, and I forget the name of their tag team move.
You know what? I didn't pick it up. I'm very, very sorry.
Fans, if you remember it, for you fans watching,
Please.
just put it in the comments below. Correct me. I'm a bad boy. I forgot their tag team move. But 7 for me. Great tag team match.
Awesome.
I'll put him just sitting on the edge of the table.
Oh, okay.
Special guest.
Alright, so it is now time for the main event of today. Are you hungry or something? What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Oh, this. Oh, you want one?
No, thank you. What are you doing?
Well, me, I'm actually on the bullfit diet.
Oh my god.
I gotta make a mess over myself or something first.
No, because he's getting in shape right now. We saw him training today. We saw him lifting that tire with everybody behind him, cheering for him. The bullfit diet is a good diet. Leave your chip alone.
Sorry about that. But yeah, honestly, I did pay attention to the bullfit training montage that I guess is going to become a weekly thing here on NXT.
Yeah, I hope so.
And hopefully this is going to build up to a bigger, better, badder, meaner Bull Dempsey in the future, hopefully.
Definitely.
So, sorry about that little segue. Go on, it is main event time.
It's alright. Well, so the main event, Samoa Joe versus Rhino. What's your score?
Let's put the 7 back up here.
Oh?
I hate to steal a line from you, but it was what it was. I mean, these guys, as you've seen in the tail of the tape right before the match, these guys have over 35 years collectively in this business. They know what they're doing. We've seen Samoa Joe wrestle all over the world in Ring of Honor, TNA, eventually making his way to WWE NXT, Rhino, of course, being an ECW original, and so on and so forth. I've seen these guys go at it before, and I mean, I thought it was a good match, a good stellar main event performance. I love the chops, and Samoa Joe picking up the big victory with the muscle buster, an impressive muscle buster on Rhino. It was over 250 pounds. Maybe
was
close to 300
impressed.
actually.
I was really impressed by that.
And your score, please?
My score is an 8.
Oh wow! So for you, it was the match of the night, then, is what you're saying?
For me, it was the best execution of tonight.
Right.
All right. Those two can work well together, and it shows. I mean, their chemistry is just off the chart. They make it look like they're doing that every day. But they do have an history. You know, they, like you said, like you mentioned, they've been wrestling since years against each other.
And they've been fighting in TNA as well. I'm sure I've seen those guys fight on pay-per-view before.
I've seen those guys fight over a dozen a time. But it was a good match, a little slow, but what do you expect from two big guys?
Right.
You know, Samoa Joe is impressing me every single time he goes there. I mean, Rhino do his thing, don't get me wrong, but Samoa Joe, he dive off the ring, like he's like, what, 300 pounds?
Yeah, and he did a missile dropkick off the top rope. So
yeah, he's really, really impressive, and I think he's getting in great shape.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they deserved the 8. It was a good match, great build up to a great feud, and hopefully we'll see more of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of those behemoth matches. Just put two big behemoths in the ring and let them go at it.
Definitely.
Well, fans, that just about does it for NXT review. I think on behalf of my wife, I would like to apologize if we didn't have so much to say on our show today, because there was a lot of squash matches, a lot of showcase matches. There was, of course, the interview with Kevin Owens talking about his match with Finn Balor. There was the Finn Balor interview talking about his match with Kevin Owens, which is now going to be a ladder match. A couple of William Regal backstage segments talking to the Vaudevillains and giving Bayley a number 1 contender shot in the next episode. So
Becky Lynch.
Right now they're in the process of building up their Brooklyn show.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so this is why we don't see a lot of action right now, because they have that huge pay-per-view coming up in Brooklyn, and it's going to be the biggest pay-per-view they've done so far. So it is what it is. They have to build it up. They have to attract the fans by creating those amazing matches for the future.
She said it. Well, fans, thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
Ciao, guys.